It's been a while. Some people made predictions last week. Cox, the Super Cup happened. You said others are winning. You did not give others a chance.
Yeah. I did say others are winning and not give them a chance. But I also take comfort in the fact that...
No, we're not taking comfort in nothing.
Why are you not allowing me to take comfort? Because I have to take comfort in the fact that this match ended 1-1 and it had to go to penalties. So I wasn't far off in terms of making that prediction. So we could say it's by luck that they won it.
Wow, Cox.
Wow. No, definitely.
How, Cox?
An L is an L, Chief. However it comes, it's an L. The trophy is gone to Zamalek. It's not at Ali.
Simple as that. He says Ali, and the result says Zamalek. Simple.
You must take your L with comfort, Chief.
No, I'll take it, but I
not
still
we'll
say,
take it, but there's no but. We made a prediction, all of us who were here, we said Al is winning. They did not. So congratulations to Zamalek. Say it.
Congratulations, Zamalek. Congratulations.
I know.
Congratulations.
Beautiful. Humble pie is a beautiful thing. Coming up, there's the draw that's coming up, Lufun.
Yeah.
CAF Champions League.
Yeah.
7th of October. There's big teams that are missing. We start there. Mm-hmm. Who are you looking forward to seeing? But no, before we get to who, this pot thing is a problem, though.
Yeah.
It is. It is a problem because...
Maybe Sundowns must be in the same group as Pirates.
I don't think it would be good for the competition because we have a lot of teams that are coming from the same country. You got Pyramid, you got Ali. You know, it would be nice if these teams, if they were to meet, they will meet into the semi-final stage or in the knockout stage. But in the group stage, it would be nice if you find that a Sundowns is in another group and Pirates will be in another group.
I disagree.
Why?
Sundowns and Pirates must be there. If the rules are very clear in terms of saying 2 teams, not more than 2 teams from the same federation can be in the group. So 2 teams, that's the barometer. We want Pirates, we want Sundowns to be in there so that people don't have to travel. Can you imagine how nice it would be to have a Sundowns Pirates Escotine? You know, a Sundowns Pirates in Loftus.
But then the problem is that Sundowns don't beat Pirates in the knockout games.
So this is
it's a group stages. So if it's in the group stages, we take it's the league. So therefore, we're not gonna fight. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
There's a team that when you look at all these groups and all these teams, nobody has picked on Wananchi to say, we want to be in the same group as them, Cox.
Yeah, Wananchi, you know, I think the way that Sundowns beat them last season as well, and the way they've applied themselves in the previous edition, they showed that they're no pushovers. If you had asked anyone to pick Wananchi in the last edition, everybody would have said, I want Wananchi. But the manner in which they've gone about, they're in the third phase of their, you know, the execution in terms of the project. So now it's the execution phase where it's results driven. You know, winning the league is mandatory. We spoke about it last week. So now they have to go into the Champions League. They went outside of the group phase. They went into the knockout phase. What does that say for all the teams that are going to be with them in the group phase? So that's why a lot of people will avoid them.
Lufuno.
For me, there are 3 teams that I'm looking at. I want to see what they're going to do. As I said before, here, I said Pirates will go to the semi-final. I want to see what Raja can put on the offer. I want to see what Pyramid can do in this edition. So these are the 3 teams that I'm really looking for.
But you've given us 2. Who's the third one?
No, Raja.
Raja, Pyramid?
Of course, Orlando Pirates. I told you.
Orlando Pirates.
It's going to the semi-final, I told you.
And who's the 4th one that's playing in the semi-final, Lufuno?
Ali will be there.
Wananchi people, you must forgive Lufuno. Form says form. Coming into the says Wananchi is one of the feared teams. Nobody wants to play them. The reason why you need to forgive him, he will never admit it because of what Wananchi did to you at Bloemfontein. They beat Kaizer Chiefs 4-0. Lufuno has not healed.
It was a friendly
Healing
game.
is a slow process.
It was a friendly game, man. That's why we even changed the shirt in halftime. You know, it was a friendly game. Nothing serious.
You see, Wananchi, it was a friendly game. You were not friendly. Here's my thing. There's a pot system that comes up.
Yeah.
Traditionally, there are certain traditional teams that are used to being there, that are even going to the FIFA World Clubs that are not there. You look at Coach Rulani with Wydad, they're not coming.
Yeah.
You look at Simba, they're not coming.
Yeah.
So all those things has now created the system whereby there's a pot system. Who's in pot one, Nico?
Hey, pot one is the big boys. Pot one is the boys that you can say these are marked as favorites, and you have to work to be in pot one.
What has made you a favorite?
You don't just jump into the point system that you can. I mean, when you look at Al Ahly, definitely they've won it. They've been in there. You look at Esperance. You know, they're there. You look at Sundowns.
Who?
Mamelodi Sundowns.
So pot one.
No. Good for
You look at Mazembe as well, you know. So you then ask yourself, you're like, okay, I look at these teams and I say, look at Mazembe. There was a time where they were struggling, and then, you know, in the previous editions, but
they're still there.
They've taken it serious. And they're a team that has taken the tournament serious. So the point system has managed to carry them through to say, big boys, go into the pot one. And that's why now you find a situation where we're going to possibly have a Pirates and a Sundowns in the same group, because now you find Orlando Pirates being in pot three, you know. And that's also the reason that Pirates find themselves in pot three is because they've won it, remember, also in the past. So that the ranking system then works that way, so that it gives them a bit of advantage.
Lufuno, there's some newcomers there, man. We don't know these newcomers. Upsets that are there. Do you see any up to say, "Mara, this one nobody's looking at them," or you expect them to say after the group stages they're going home?
Honestly, African football will always surprise you. You'll have that one team. Last season we have a Joneng that came all the way, made lots of upsets. This edition,
they blame Juju.
they blame Juju, and this season, I mean, we have. As far from Morocco, they're coming in.
Your favorite?
No, they're not my favorite. I just say to you, they are here. You have the comeback of Raja, one of the big giants in African football.
No, Raja, Casablanca.
Casablanca, they are back. You have the mighty Ghost, Orlando Pirates. It's back. They call them happy people. They are back. So there's a lot of teams that really you need to. There's Pyramid from Egypt.
Are they becoming quite a PEM because they were there last season?
Yeah.
Are they going through a phase where they're saying now it's the second season of their project? They need to then leave the group stages to be able to get into the quarters.
Yeah, I mean, Mamposa, the fact that Pyramid finds themselves in pot 2 says they have to take this tournament seriously and they have to make something out of this tournament. Yes, it's all right to be a big boy because they've replaced Zamalek in this competition, let's be honest.
Literally.
It looks like I've said last week that Zamalek has found a way to now step pedal and find themselves in the Super Cup, So they've replaced Zamalek in terms of the Champions League from their country. Now they have to make something of it because now you can't be spending all that money, and which is the same conversation that Sundowns supporters are saying. You can't be spending so much money and they have nothing to show for it. Yes, Sundowns has won it, so the Pyramid, where are they? Like, we need.
But in the past, Lufuno, the Sundowns of Lekoko and it was the Fiat team. Nobody wanted to be in their group.
Yeah, exactly.
In the group stages, anybody's willing to have Ali because they kind of get going very slowly.
Yeah.
I say this season, nobody wants to be in the same pot as Wananchi.
Yeah, I think the big boys, those big boys, they don't want to have Yanga in their group.
Why?
Because if you look at that group, if you get a Yanga in the same group and then you get Pirates in that group, Ali knows Pirates very, very well. It's going to be very difficult. So Sundowns knows Pirates very well. It will be very difficult. Pirates have played in that stage. Yanga is a team to watch in terms of what they've done, where they come from, where they are now. And obviously they're hoping that they need to get one step further, get into the semi-final. Which even if you look last season when they got knocked out, it was only through penalties. So it's going to be very difficult.
So if nobody wants to play Yanga, would we say Yanga are the favorites?
They're not the favorite. But
I told you he does not like you.
No, they're not the favorite.
Let me just
but they can upset any team. They can upset any team.
Let me add on to what Lufuno is saying, and I think maybe what he's trying to put forward is the fact that the minute you have a Yanga in a group, you have a Yanga that's out of the group. Automatically they become the favorite to be out of the group. So that means now the three teams that are going to be getting into the group are going to be fighting for that one spot getting out of that group, and it becomes a problem. So that's where
So whoever Yanga has in their group, they're favorite too.
The group will be the group of death. That's all I can tell you.
Woo. But with that excitement, the group of death is anybody with Yanga off the top. Because anybody in top 4 is going to be with Yanga. So either Ali, Sundowns, Esperance, Mazembe will be with Yanga.
Look at this. Look at this. You got Sundowns in the same group.
Unfinished business with Yanga.
Yanga.
But I disagree with Lufono.
And you have Raja. It's not easy to go to the Green Nation in Raja. It's not easy to go.
Because what you're saying is that you could have Yanga.
Yes.
Based on the pots, you could have
Sundowns,
Al Ahly, or so any of the top teams could.
Pirates.
Yeah. And then you could have
MC
Pirates.
And MC Alger. And Al Hilal. That we're not talking about. They're very strong. They're very, very strong. They've been here.
Yes.
And I'm also the one team to look at because they're not an easy team to beat.
They're definitely not an easy team.
So you must. This will be the best edition we have watched in the longest time.
Younger people, he does not want to say it. You are the kings. You are the kingmakers of this.
Because it's a kingmakers.
No. And this one does not have you in his top 4. How does he not have Yanga in the top 4?
My kingmakers is Pirates.
You know, there's kings and then there's pretenders to the throne. Others are... Gentlemen, there's something that, and we've got to give props to the leadership of CAF.
Yeah.
Because we've seen them this past week. They've given... There's new TV deals that have come available.
Yeah.
If you're looking at the partners that are there, you've got digital partners, you've got free-to-air partners. CAF is in business, Lufun.
Definitely.
Yeah, no. I mean, we have spoken enough about CAF in this platform. Looking at the AFCON numbers, looking at what they've done. Now they're elevating the Champions League. And I mean, you look at what they did with AFL. Now you're talking about already prior to the draw. They've already said, hold on, in terms of what's going to happen in terms of broadcasting and all that. Here's the roadmap. Everything is sealed, is done. So then you will get a draw. Then the game begins.
So, because the way that broadcasting has happened, Cox, now that the Champions League is now accessible to a lot of citizens, a lot of countries can be able to watch. There's no longer that ambiguity of, are we going to watch it? Are we not going to be able to say? The CAF leadership is making some good decisions. Excellence seems to be the way to go.
There are definitely excellent decisions that have been made. When you have eyeballs watching the game, then what does it do? It trickles down in terms of sponsorship. It trickles down in terms of deals that you have to make outside the continent. We saw an AFCON that was watched by a lot of people in Europe. To a point now, they even say the Euros were boring compared to...
They say the Euros were boring.
100%, but they were never going to know that had they not watched this tournament, had this tournament not been accessible. And I think the one thing that I have to appreciate about CAF this time around is that there's inclusivity in terms of, they're not just looking at one certain broadcaster from a particular region. They're trying to give everybody the slice of the cake.
That is there, you've got SABC.
You do. I mean, the fact that you have a Super Sport and you have an SABC.
And you have Azam that is there.
It tells you that there's variety, there's options. You're going to have more matches that are going to be broadcast. And that gives us that platform to say, here's what Africa has to portray, here's what Africa has to put on display. Let everybody watch and feast.
Lufuno, there seems to be an excellence about the way that CAF now does tournaments. Or you look at the Champions League, it's starting to show that this is the top tournament for club-wise. You look at African Nations Cup, that was done well. You look at AFL, that was done well. You look at just the way CAF does Women's Championship, that there's a bit of, there's excellence that is now becoming part of CAF.
Yeah, I think what Dr. Mtsepe did when he get to CAF, he got his house in order quicker. He got all the department running quicker. And it makes it easier. Either sponsorship, it makes it easier as a broadcast rights and all that. All those things were sealed in time. And because football alone, without that, you cannot be able to see the beauty and the growth of African football. It has to be seen by a lot of people. So I can tell you, his leadership has really taken African football a notch up because his office knows exactly what to do. And everybody knows what is responsible for what they need to do for the benefit of the game.
And Mamposa, you also look at the personnel that he got there. I think that's where he got it right, because you have to have the right people leading the right department. I mean, you're talking about the likes of September, you're talking about the likes of Bukabelo Bisilon, These are people that are knowledgeable. These are people that know the game. These are people that not only know it, have worked in the game, and they have the pedigree to show that we're in it for the long haul. We've been doing it. We've been getting these sticks throughout our careers. And we have to say shout out to Betis.
And I can tell you, you can see how the house is it's been run. You can see where they get copy and paste from the PSL, and everything is working.
Copy and paste from the PSL. CAF has got VAR, PSL doesn't, so we can't have that. But for me, one of the things that I love is the fact that CAF, as an organization, has got its house in order. CAF as an organization have got its tournaments in order, and the way that they're running is in a way that everybody wants to be able to look at. Lufuno gave us his top 4, right? Pirates.
It's not my top 4. I just told you
you would like your top 4 to be there.
No, the team that is beyond top 4 is Pirates.
Pirates.
However, the other teams that I mentioned to you is that they're a team to look at this in this edition.
And you don't mention Yanga.
I can give you the top 4 if you want the top.
Okay, give us the top 4. Cox, prepare your top 4 there.
Ali, Esperance, Pirates. The surprise package will be Raja Casablanca.
Raja Casablanca, no Yanga. Your top 4.
Ali, Sundowns, Esperance. Those are the big boys that are there. And Raja.
And Raja. He doesn't love you either.
I agree.
Wananchi, you are in the top 4. I don't care who's there. You are there with Sundowns. You're in the top 4. Thank you for watching. Please give us your top 4 in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and comment. Thank you for watching us. Again, next week, these ones must come and explain why they don't think Yanga should be there. Sharp.
I saw a cherry, and it was